The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he made Kate Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Noise-making infernal airplanes? Dropping that dynamite any place they go, done, please? I just got a bucket of milk spilled all over me.
Grandpa, they ain't dropping dynamite. That's what you call a sonic blast. It's because them planes go so fast.
Well, it's high time somebody put a stop to it, and I'm going down to that air base, and I'm going to do a little blasting myself.
Wait a minute, Grandpa. The United States government ain't going to pack up and move off a brand new air base just because of some nervous McCoys. Sir, we're just going to have to get used to it. See?
Get used to it? We're going to have to get used to the chickens are flying around like this and having a cow that's a nervous wreck? Well, now, look, I think it's just about time we talk to them air folks.
Yeah, Grandpa, will you please forget it for now? We got to get the irrigating done, and it's going to take all three of us.
That's another thing, the irrigating. Breaking our backs, doing this irrigating by hand. Why, if it wasn't for them sky boys, our pump wouldn't be busted.
Well, wait a minute, Grandpa. You was the one that busted it.
And why did I bust it? Just when I got my wrench set on it, one of them tin-bellied buzzards flied over here and blasted away, snapped everything, including my suspenders.
Senor Grandpa, the pump will be fixed this afternoon.
Your Mac said the new connecting rod was coming in today.
Well, that don't give them air fellas no right to...
Oh, Lou, Mac just called. He said the Los Angeles distributor don't have the connection rod. They're going to have it sent down from San Francisco.
Holy smoke.
Now, that's just dandy. No pump, no rain, no nothing. It'll probably be 2 weeks before they get that thing here.
Well, ain't nothing we can do about it, Grandpa, so let's just stop complaining and get busy.
Yeah, boy. This time you went too far. And don't you try to stop me.
Hey, wait a minute, Grandpa. You can't fight the government.
Why can't I? Didn't I do it when we had that hole in the road and I wanted to fix it up?
Yeah, but that was just the county. This time you're fighting the whole United States Air Force.
That's what I like about it. Makes more even better. Stop that car.
You're going pretty fast there. Where do you think you're going?
I want to see the head of airport.
Just what do you want to see the colonel about? Maybe I can help you.
I want to see about all this blasting your airplanes are doing.
Oh, that. The best thing you can do is write a formal complaint stating the locale and the time of day. Forward it by mail.
Well, I ain't got time for that. Now, look, if you just step back so as I don't get no tire marks on them shiny boots of yours, I'll get on in.
You can't come in here. This is a restricted air station.
More power to you.
You don't seem to understand. No visitors are allowed.
I ain't no visitor. I ain't coming in for tea and crumpies. I'm coming in to see the manager.
Just a moment. Now turn this thing around and head it out. You can't come in here. Come on, old man. You can't take all day.
Well, now, I just hope you know what you're doing. You're ordering a taxpayer around, and by rights, you work for me. I pay your wages, right?
Right. And you'd fire me if I didn't do my job, right?
Right.
Out.
Evans, Constant, Fox. something round with a pitch on it.
I voted for you, now you can do me a favor.
Burns. Donovan. Pollock. Nielsen. Landon. Whitaker. Macario. Hey, Sarge. I check off for Landon, and I don't see him on the list. Now, who could that?
Hey, that hat, the wise guy. Hey, Landon!
Take over, Murph. We got ourselves a trespasser. Lost him. Call the provost marshal and get 3 or 4 more men. This guy's pretty cagey.
Now, I'll do all the talking, Sugar.
You do think it's all right we come here, don't you, Lou?
Well, of course. No telling what Grandpa'll do in a foul mood. I think it's best we get him in tow just as soon as we can.
Can I help you folks?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. We're looking for our Grandpa.
Is he with the military service?
Oh, no, he ain't.
Then he must be civil.
Well, generally I'd say so, but today I can't guarantee nothing.
What does he look like?
Oh, well, he's just an ordinary fella, kind of farmery looking, you might say. He's got
He's oldish.
Oldish, and tall, kind of.
Nice looking.
Yeah, and he was driving a Model A Ford Touring.
Model A. Old fella. Wore a hat with no dent.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, you painted a perfect picture of him. Have you seen him?
I sure have. Name's Landon.
Oh, no, Grandpa's name's McCoy. Amos McCoy.
His identification disc had his picture on it, and the name Landon.
Identification disc? What? Grandpa ain't got no identification disc.
He had one when he came in here, and he used the name Landon.
Well, I sure would like to know why Grandpa's using a different name.
So would I. May I see your driver's license?
Sure. Glad to. Yes, sir. There it is.
McCoy, blue eyes. Description fit you all right?
He's fattened up a bit since I've been feeding him.
Yeah, me, though, Luke McCoy.
May I see your car registration, please?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've been Luke McCoy ever since I was born, I guess.
Why does the registration on this car say George McMichael?
Oh, that. Well, because this is his car.
Oh, she's our neighbor. We borrowed it from him.
Hey, Sarge, the provost marshal's sending over a detail.
Good. Better call him back and tell him I'm holding 2 more people here. Some connection with them and the fellow we're looking for.
What's Grandpa done?
We don't know yet, but whatever it is, we intend to find him before he does it. We'll have to detain you a little while. Park it right over there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, let's take it from the beginning. Now, tell me again just why you came here.
We came here to stop our Grandpa.
Right.
Stop him from what?
Well, to stop him from doing something he'd be sorry for because he was mad about them planes blasting.
You see, Our grandpa ain't exactly the type of person that goes around looking for trouble, but, well, he always seems to find it. Like that time back home in Smoky Corners.
Back home where?
Smoky Corners, West Virginia. Population 307. It's the Queen City of the Moxon Creek.
You know your snakeskin bookmark?
No, I don't think I've ever seen one.
Well, they're all made right there.
Why, it's known as one of Smoky Corners' biggest success stories. This fella, Al Becker, started that whole industry with one old snake and a big idea.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, let's get back to your grandfather. Just what was Mr. Landon planning to do here?
That's big enough writing. Must be the head man's office. Anybody to home?
Cover that other office. All right, Landon. Drop that classified material.
All right, now. Who are you going to give this classified material to?
Nobody.
Look, Landon.
My name ain't Landon. My name's McCoy.
I've got identification disc that says Landon on it. Where'd you get it?
Found it in a bunch of junk?
Well, then somebody must have lost it. Man needs it to get on the job.
Not now, he don't. Roosevelt done beat him.
You mean to say you got on the base? Yes, I suppose you do. Where were you born?
West Virginia.
Where in West Virginia?
In Smoky Corners.
I never heard of Smoky Corners.
Well, it's about 57 miles south of Wheeling. You turn left where Moccasin Creek empties into Tadpole Swamp. That's our resort area. Tadpole Swamp's famous for mud bears, you see. Cures just about anything that ails you.
Well, maybe I better start back at Wheeling again. I can't seem to find it on the map.
You want to watch out for snakes if you're mudding, though. But if you do catch one, Al Beck will give you 10 cents for it.
I still can't find it on the map.
Well, it was there when I left.
Murdoch. Oh, yes, sir. Well, so far I haven't been able to get a thing out of mine. How you doing with yours?
Say, if you want to talk private, I'll get on about my business.
You'll sit right there. Now, what were you saying, sir?
Well, my party says that the old man came here to complain about the sonic blasts. Yeah? Yeah, well, that checks. Well, they also say he's their grandfather. Hmm? Yeah. All right. How old is your grandfather, and when was he born?
He's 65.
He was born July 23rd, 1894.
Born July 23rd, 1894. Well, check that out, would you?
Right, got it. How old are you, and what's the date of your birth?
Well, I was born the year of the big freeze in the Smoky Mountains. My pappy said it went to 14 below zero.
I don't care about that.
Well, you would if you was there. You take that nose of yours and freeze her up and snap her off just like a lizard's tail.
Just answer my question. How old are you?
Well, my pappy said that was the year the still blowed up. Covered all the woods with moonshine.
That has nothing to do with...
Did you ever see a drunk sparrow?
All I want to know is how old you are.
They was falling out of the trees right and left.
We're getting no place. Maybe you better give me another check question.
That was 65 years ago. July 23rd, 1894.
Please, I can't hear. Major, what do I do now?
Well, let's see.
Look, Mr. Marshall, I don't know what you're whispering about.
What's our grandpa done anyway?
He entered this base with false identification. And he was caught in a restricted area with highly classified documents in his hand.
Oh, well, then you're pretty safe there. Why, you could write your secret stuff across the side of one of them airplane barns of yours out there, and Grandpa wouldn't know what it was. He can't read a word. So help me.
Listen, this is what this thing's about to do.
Really? Yeah, we'll try it. Can you read?
Huh?
Can you read?
Of course I can read. Who do you think you're dealing with? Some ignorant old man?
Right here. Read this.
I ain't got my eyeglasses.
Hold it close to your face. I want you to read that for me.
All right. It's a sad state of affairs in the United States of America when an old farmer has to read for the boys in blue.
I can read.
Here, then.
You will read me that air-to-air refueling schedule.
Air. Oh. Air-to-air fooling. Sure printed nice, ain't it?
But not nice enough to read upside down.
I know that. I was just checking on you.
No problem here. I guess it's just a routine sonic blast complaint. Right. Will do. All right. You're cleared. Your grandson and his wife are waiting for you at the Provost Marshal's office. The AP sergeant will drive you over there.
Kate and Lucas here?
Well, apparently they were worried about you.
Well, now, ain't that a fine state of affairs? You'd think I was some ninny that's always getting yourself in trouble.
You see, we couldn't irrigate, so the tomatoes are going bad. And we can't get the pump fixed until Mac's hardware store gets that new connecting rod from San Francisco.
Oh. So that's what started the whole thing, huh?
You know, we're all living so close, I think it's only fitting we should be friendly with one another.
I agree with you. And I'm glad that you understand our position in the matter.
Oh, yeah, we do. I just hope you can explain it plain enough to Grandpa. See, he ain't an easy listener when he's got something on his mind to say, and, well, he's really down on you.
Well, let's see if we can think of some way to show him that we're friendly. Got an idea? Get me air traffic communications.
Did you hear that, Luke? I think it's right nice of the Air Force to want to be friendly with Grandpa.
Yeah. And a lot safer for him, too.
You flapjaw, tin-bellied buzzard! In there?
Right. Yeah? Fine. All the connections were made all right, huh? Good. Thank you very much. Well, I think now that we were beginning to get things...
So, I finally got to the complaining room, huh?
Now, Grandpa, you just calm
Now,
down.
you hush up. I got a lot of things in my chest. I'm going to get off before I bust through my overalls. Now, I got a lot of things I want to tell you, young fella.
Grandpa, the marshal's got something to tell you, too.
But I was here first. Now, first off, I want to tell you about a farm, or what used to be a farm, but what's now just a nervous patch of dirt. How would you feel if you was a chicken and all of a sudden you heard, pow! And then you got a bunch of flying, shaking, nervous chickens all around the place. Why, my next door neighbor down the road a piece of that's just covering the outside troubles at our place, see. Inside the house is just as bad. Well, why couldn't they stick with your humming airplanes? I was getting used to them, but they wasn't loud enough for you. No, you had to get some that boomed. You never satisfied, give you an inch and you take a mile. You see, you're having trouble with your water pump, too. Where do you probably deserve it?
Hey, Grandpa, that connecting rod is for our water pump.
Why, the skies is just filled with them. Huh?
Yeah, the provost marshal here radioed one of his airplanes up in San Francisco and had it flowed down special for us.
He did? He did that for us? Turned one of them skyscrapers into a delivery truck?
Right.
Who told him about it?
We told him about 25 minutes ago.
Yes. You see, we have flights to and from San Francisco all day long. And that's why they pass over your farm.
25 minutes ago? Why, San Francisco's hundreds of miles from here.
Well, Grandpa, hundreds of miles is just minutes in one of them jets.
Here you are, Mr. McCoy.
Thank you. I'll be doggone. Here's me a whopping at you, and you're doing errands for me.
Well, you're not the only one that's complaining. The point I want to make is that sonic blasts are absolutely harmless.
You see, Grandpa, there ain't no actual blasting going on. It's just that them jets go so fast they kind of push the air out of the way.
Is that all? It makes a fella think twice before he breathes too fast. I'm mighty sorry to cause so much upset.
Well, it's good we got it all straightened out. Now, maybe you can explain it to the rest of the farmers in this area and convince them that it's harmless.
Oh, sure. I'd be happy to do that, yeah. 25 minutes from San Francisco. She must have gone like 60.